Shipment in Modern Warfare has now been out for, about a week now or so. So I've had some time to play quite a bit of it and learn how to actually play it. Now it's a bit difficult just because of the ridiculous spawn system in this game. You'd think that they would just bring everything over from the original Shipment, but no. Why would they do that? So today in this video, I will be showing you guys the best way to get high kill games while playing solo. Now, playing with a larger party, that is a completely different story, and there's different ways to spawn trap that ways and whatnot, and we're not going to be covering that in this video. So this is going to be completely solo. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. So first, I want to go over your whole setup and what works best, at least for me. You have to really find what works best for you, but I'll show you what I run. These are the attachments that I run for the PP19 Bizon. Pretty much all of them, I think, except one helped with the aim down sight speed, and with how small of the map Shipment is, you need to have that high aim down sight speed. I'm not going to be going over the attachments too much, but just know that my main focus around that was the aim down sight speed. The 8.7-inch steel barrel is the only one that's not around that. If you really want to take it to the next level, put on the aluminum barrel, but I find overall that steel helps me the most. Then I also put on sleight of hands because reloading quickly is super important on a map this small and this hectic. You never know how fast someone's going to spawn up right in front of your face, so you need to reload quickly. Next, I either run the frag grenade or the Simtex grenade. It honestly just depends on how I feel. A lot of high kill gameplays actually don't use either of these, just because it takes so long to use that most of the time, by the time that you throw it, you're dead. And then I run a stun grenade. Again, up to you. I've actually seen a lot of people use the proximity mine. I don't know, whatever works for you for that, honestly. You probably won't use any of this too much. I just have my knife as a secondary just because the Bizon works so well. Some people put on the 357, but again, the Bizon works perfectly. It has the highest ammo capacity out of any of the SMGs. It reloads quickly, great kill time, everything. It's just amazing. Last but not least, for my perks, I run EOD, which helps with explosive damage, which is huge on Shipment. Next, I run Kill Chain so that all my kills from my kill streaks of that life help me gain my next kill streaks, which you'll see me using a lot in the gameplay in the background in a moment. And then, last but not least, I use Battle Harden, which helps with those EMPs, the stuns, the flashes, or if you're running two weapons, use Amped to switch a lot faster. So, for my kill streaks, this is going to be up to you and how you feel like you personally do when it comes to Shipment. If you're not an extraordinary player, I would not be running the Juggernaut like I am. Not trying to be cocky, I'm just being real. But with our special Kill Chain perk, this helps tremendously. If you know that you can get a couple kills in a row, run the Cruise Missile. From that Cruise Missile, you can get 1 or 2 kills if you hit in the right spot on Shipment, and from that will get you the Infantry Assault Vehicle, which I would personally say is the absolute best kill streak at this kill range for Shipment, and you will see why. Next, from there, if you're an okay player and you don't think that you'll be able to get a ton of kills with the Infantry Assault Rifle, or vehicle, depending on how good you do, put on the VTOL. If you think that you can get a couple more from there, put on the Chopper Gunner. Or if you want to go all out, if you think that you can get at least 8 kills with that vehicle, put on the Juggernaut. You'll see gameplay. If you're able to get it, use it. But of course, this is the ones that I use. I use the Infantry Assault Vehicle because usually I don't need kill streaks before this to get that. And then from there, I put on the Advanced UAV to help me get to that Juggernaut. It is truly so overpowered to use the Juggernaut, the Advanced UAV, and the Infantry Assault Vehicle. So first, what I want to go over is getting into Shipment lobbies. Sometimes it's absolutely fucking impossible. It truly is just sometimes impossible. And the only way, truly the only way, that you can see more Shipment is just by leaving those shoot house lobbies. Now, I know that seems kind of an asshole thing to do, but truly, leave those shoot house lobbies and find Shipment. Sometimes you need to do it a ton of times, but overall Shipment is just better than every other map when it comes to pretty much anything. Next I want to go over is once you get into the game, taking control of the map. Now this is truly going to depend on which game modes you play. If you're playing TDM Shipment, you're not going to really have time to do anything. I mean, they last, what, 2 to 3 minutes? I mean, you can't really do anything. So I'm going to be basing this off of a little bit of the longer game modes, such as Headquarters, Hardpoint, and Domination. Domination, I find, is the best game mode to spawn trap, at least solo spawn trap. I haven't really done any parties, so I can't tell you if other game modes are even better for that. So mainly talking about Domination, the best and easiest side to spawn trap, in my opinion, is going to be that A side, which, if you're looking at an overhead view of the map, is going to be on the left-hand side. Now, that doesn't mean that the C side is impossible to spawn trap, because I mean, it's very much possible. It just seems like there's more places that they can spawn behind you and kind of fuck you over. Now, I find that it works better when the enemy has the A flag, therefore that you can stand behind the A flag and get kills that way. They'll spawn off to your left through the crate, and then really just to the right of you, which you'll see in this gameplay in the background. Or if that's not really working too well for you, you can try and go into the upper left-hand corner crate and sit in there. Now, this is campy, but you kind of have to be campy when it comes to Shipment, or you'll die. But in that crate, you'll usually have quite a few people spawn right in front of you, especially if you have teammates that are over on the A flag. Now, the thing about Shipment, even though that A side is my personal favorite to go and spawn trap in, is that you can really abuse any section or portion of the Shipment map. If you're finding that they're spawning more on one side or the other, you can literally sit almost in every single corner of the map, and they will spawn almost directly in front of you if you're where they're spawning. So learning each one of the spawn points is only so important just because there's so many spawn points, but learning how to abuse each section of the map is far more important. That's also where those kill streaks come into handy. The kill streaks will go from a 40 kill game for you to, you know, whatever, a 200 kill game if you really abuse them correctly. Let me go through my thought process of getting through kill streaks. If for some reason I'm not getting kill streaks by spawn trapping because for some reason I just keep dying off of them or the spawn traps aren't working for me, I will try and play quite a bit slower. I will work my way up to that first infantry assault vehicle, and from there I will sit in a corner somewhere out, you know, where they're not spawning or on the outside of one of the crates. Unfortunately, you can't spawn the assault rifle in one of the crates and then just go from there. And then either I will stay next to my body with the assault vehicle and try and get kills that way, or I'll venture out a little bit. Because protecting your body, making sure that you don't die so that you keep that kill chain perk alive is so important. But with that assault vehicle, I will get as many kills as possible, and the majority of the time I will be able to get my advanced UAV and or my Juggernaut. In the case that I don't, I'm usually pretty damn close to unlocking those. And again, I just play it so fucking slow when I'm that close, just so that I don't die. Once I get my advanced UAV and I don't have my Juggernaut yet, or if I do have my Juggernaut yet, I will go ahead and pop that, get that final kill that I need, or throw down my Juggernaut. Throw down your Juggernaut where you are spawning. If you die, that's okay, you have your Juggernaut, or in an area of the map that the enemies aren't coming. Advanced UAV is so important for this because the Juggernaut comes down in a care package, and you do not want that being stolen. When you have the Juggernaut, go directly, and I mean directly, into their spawn point, and this is where you just fuck them up. Again, with this Juggernaut, you can literally get 30 plus kills with this kill streak without dying, and it's kind of fucking insane. This is what we call the ADSing spawn trap. Again, I like to go back in that corner, and there's no reason to even stop shooting. Aim in and shoot. If you're back in that A corner that we are talking about and they're spawning near you, continue to shoot, continue to aim in. Sometimes they'll spawn directly in front of your face, which of course is easy kills. Sometimes they'll spawn to the right side of you on that other corner of the crate, and then they'll spawn a lot of the times through the crate on your left hand side. So if you just continue to rotate back from those to those, just aiming in and shooting, don't even have to move, you'll get an insane amount of kills. I find a lot of the times that they just give up at that point. They literally just stand there and let you kill them. Now, the amazing thing about Juggernaut is how long this kill streak can last. You could get hit by multiple RPGs and still keep killing people. Now, honestly, this kind of works for Hardpoint and Headquarters too. That A side is truly always the best in my opinion. At some point or another, either one of the teams is going to spawn behind the other team in the hardpoint, so I would just stick back in those corners. For hardpoint and headquarters, it's going to be just about the same. Sticking to that A side, I find, is always going to be the best option. And that, my friends, is the easiest way to spawn trap in Shipment. Use those kill streaks, learn how to abuse the... Is there even specific spawn points in this game, really? Like, it seems like they can spawn anywhere. But besides the point, abuse those corners of the map. If you're sitting in the right corner, they'll spawn in front of you and not behind you, and you can lock down just about any area. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit how to get out of spawn traps. This is something different. I was watching one video, and this dude literally said, "Get as many kills as you can." Thanks. That's truly great. I'm glad. The thing about a spawn trap is that you can't get kills. Don't tell me to get as many kills as I can. Are you dumb? Okay, I'm getting out of my head right now. Truly, the best way to get out of spawn traps is slowly working yourself out of that spawn trap. Now, if you're dying immediately after you spawn, more than likely the best option is saying fuck this game and getting out, cracking your disc in half, throwing your PlayStation out the window. You know, just the normal everyday life of playing Modern Warfare. But if you have a couple seconds in between each death that you're getting, slowly play it out. Use those corners, those barrels to your advantage. Head glitch as much as you can. Corner camp as much as you can. And slowly, very slowly, you're gonna have to get those kills. I also saw one guy say that capturing point in Domination is basically impossible, which, again, no it's not. Especially that seaside, if you're spawning over there, you can easily cap that. You can kind of sit behind one of the barrels and easily cap it. Honestly, just don't listen to anybody, because clearly they don't know what they're talking about, and it truly pisses me off. So if you're playing Domination, cap one of those flags, work towards capping those flags, then slowly work your way out. Play slowly, mount on objects, get one kill, get the next, slowly push up more. And hopefully your teammates will be able to get a few kills as well, breaking yourself out of that spawn trap. There's truly no magical way to get out of spawn traps. It's really just time and hoping that they're not gods at the game. But anyways, if this video has helped you in any way, shape, or form, please leave a like. It helps the algorithm, it helps me, and I very much appreciate it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.